All American Prepper coming at you from the bunker. Starting to get my voice back. So, and of course, I can't sleep as usual. So I figure I'd do a late night live. Hopefully, there's some insomniacs out there that'll join in. I'm sure my mods are asleep, so I guess I'm gonna have to do all the work myself. Maybe not. But I want to talk about something that's really happening. And I'll probably have to repeat it because people will be coming into the chat. If you got a good job, you need to take a real good look at your job. And if it's a job that artificial intelligence can do, eventually that is going to happen. And artificial intelligence is going to take over a lot of jobs. It's already happening a lot. I've noticed a lot of fast food places that you got to order on a screen. There's really hardly, the staff has been cut in half. And there's a lot of other jobs that artificial intelligence is taking over. So, if you don't want to end up homeless, I strongly suggest that you find you a career and a job. Hello. So I strongly suggest you find you a career and a job that artificial intelligence cannot do. Because they're going to take over. I'm telling you, the artificial intelligence is going to take over. I don't drink. Well, actually, I may make some coffee, but the artificial intelligence is going to take over a lot of jobs. That's facts. Hello from Thailand. I've been to Thailand. I love it. Hey, Spencer. So, cheers. I'll get to the chat here in a minute. Okay? But, yeah, I'm going to have to get me some coffee probably. I can't sleep, so I might as well be awake, right? But this is something I've been wanting to bring to the table is I already see artificial intelligence taking over a lot of jobs. If y'all could, please hit the like button. Okay, and subscribe to the channel. I appreciate that. Now, I work as a bouncer, so I just don't see how artificial intelligence is going to be able to take over my job. But, you know, stranger things have happened. Now, my current situation is, you know, I'll give you a little back history of me and the way I live, okay? I live off grid, well, besides internet, and I run everything off solar, and I hunt, fish, trap, snare, most of my own food. And I really want to be, social credit score, yep. So I really want to be on that show alone. I have the skills, and I'm an isolationist anyhow. So, as a lot of people is that's on YouTube, by the way, a lot of us on here are isolationists. But I am going to be on that show alone, and I am going to win it. I'm sure of it. A couple reasons why. And I know I'm getting off topic, but I'll get right back on it here in a minute. I'm just giving my backstory. I live off grid on family land. I've been living here for 8 years. Me and my wife and 3 dogs. We live in a 8 by 10 shed that I turned into a bunker. We live primitive. We do not use refrigeration. I bring in my water. I normally cook over an open fire, but I do have a small burner in here that I will cook on. Hello, everyone. And I got enough solar that I live in Florida, okay? So I got a small air conditioner, and it doesn't take much. Do you order DoorDash? No, I do not. I don't trust this store-bought food, and I definitely don't trust people, strangers delivering my food. You know, nothing personal if you do that work, okay? Everybody needs a job, but I don't do it. I got a lot of enemies, man. I work as a bouncer, okay? And I do private security. So, you never know. Yeah, I live in Florida. But I haven't been able to work for almost 6 months. And it really started out rough. My mom passed away 6 months ago. And luckily for me, I know how to live off the land. I forage, hunt, fish, snare, and grow my own food. Been living that way for 8 years in an 8 by 10 bunker that I bought on the side of the road. It's a buy here, pay here. I paid $150 a month, and in 2 years I had it paid off. And got me a small little homestead here, so things has been going great. But this land is in probate, and my dad has he's got like 8 brothers and sisters. When his dad passed, he left the land in probate. So when he passes, the family done told me I got to get off this property. And really, he can't leave it to me because it's in probate. It's literally in 7 or 8 siblings' names. So there's just no challenge. I can't challenge it. I really can't do anything about it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stealth camp, because it's $30 a night to stay at a campground, which I'm not paying that. And I do have PTSD, so all the people walking around in the campground, that's just not my thing, man. And I will get to y'all's comments as soon as I can, okay? But back to this, and I'm going to build me a houseboat. Just a pontoon boat. I'm going to get and turn it into a houseboat, and I'm going to live on the water. Because I can't afford this rent. Down here in Florida, this rent is insane. And we are having a homeless epidemic. There are so many homeless people in Florida. Lucky for me, I am a survivor. I grew up poor. So I know how to get by, and I know how to do things. That's just life, man. But this artificial intelligence, if you got a job that AI can do, here in the near future, it's going to be doing your job. And if they don't figure out a way to pay people and to house them, which it's obvious they don't care about us. And on probability, the number one job will be going to war. But again, if you got some years on you and all, that may not be an option. So you need to find you a job that AI can't do. Like, I just don't see AI bouncing a club. But, stranger things have happened. So, it is what it is. And you already see it at a lot of these fast food places, where normally you used to talk to a person. Like, I was so devastated because I never go out and eat. It's a rare thing for me to go out and eat. But sometimes, I long for the good old days. And I'm trying to think of the name of that fast food joint that I'd like to go to occasionally. Oh crap. I'm trying to think of the name of it. It'll come to me in a minute. I've had a lot of concussions, alright? I'm an MMA fighter. Even at my age, I still MMA fight. But, and they already got AI doing that in a sense. You see the robots. They build robots that fight each other. Okay? Oh, man, what's the name of that restaurant? Somebody in here probably knows. Not Arby's. And yeah, Arby's and all McDonald's, all of them are doing that. But it's a restaurant where they would literally come to your table. Steak and Shake. Yeah, Steak and Shake. Alright, so it had been years since I went to Steak and Shake. And I'm old school, I like Steak and Shake. Like I said, rarely do I go out to eat. And now the price of everything's ridiculous. But I used to like going to Steak and Shake, because a waitress would literally come to your table, take your order, and it was like an experience. It's like going out to eat without paying the big bucks. Well, now, going out to eat anywhere is big bucks. Nevertheless, I went to Steak and Shake, and I was really looking forward to the waitress coming to the table and taking me and my wife's order. And I couldn't believe it. They had a screen up there that they wanted me to order my stuff off the screen, and no waitress coming to my table. And like I said, I like to go out. Rarely do I go out to eat, but when I do it for the experience. I like being served. And now the Steak and Shake here in Florida, I don't know how it is anywhere else, but they don't have servers anymore. You literally type it on a computer. They call you when your food's ready. You go and get your food. When used to, your waitress would come to you and order your food, and when it was ready, bring it to you, and when you were done, you'd leave her a tip. But now, no, it's AI. You order over a screen. I did eat there that one time when I went through that, but I was so disappointed. I was like, man, what's the point of paying and going out to eat and I love me some Steak and Shake. Rarely do I go out to eat, though. It's a rare thing. And, but no waitress. Had to go get my own food. AI had to order my stuff over the computer. I won't go back. I will not do that again. And honestly, my cooking's better anyhow. But, so that's just an example. I'm sure Like, for instance, I had someone tell me the other day that they went to Subway and they pulled up to the drive-through, and you had to order off a screen, mash buttons and stuff, instead of talking to a person. And I'm like, what? So AI is taking over. That is the future. Well, and I understand it, I don't like it, but it doesn't call in sick. They don't have to pay it. They don't have to pay it overtime. There's a lot of problems that they don't have to deal with by using AI. But I'm old school, if I was to go out to eat, I want a waitress, and I don't have a lot of money because I do live off grid, and I haven't been able to work for 6 months because I've been taking care of my dad, and today was a bad day for my dad. I mean, bad day. I really thought I was going to lose him today. Every morning when I walk over there and check on him, I'm nervous because, the day's going to come and I'm going to walk over there and he's just not going to be with us. I'm doing everything I can to keep him alive, but he's just losing so much weight. He was a Vietnam veteran. Agent Orange is taking him out. So I strongly recommend that you find you a job that AI can't do, or you're not going to have a job, man. And I was going to title this with something else on here, and I'm going to talk in code because they would not let me go live with just the title of, let's just say, our invited guest, because they're used to the struggle and they will work for a lot less money than we can afford to work for. That's just facts. And they know how to rough it, and they know how to get by cheaper. A lot of them, not talking about the bad guys, okay, but some people, don't get offended at me or none of that. I'm just telling the truth. On this channel, you're going to get truth, logic, and common sense. Now, do I believe that a lot of bad people are coming in? Yes, I do. But I also believe that there are some people coming in that are looking for a better life. I get it. America's great, man. I'm all American. I love our country. I've been all over the world. Like, I seen someone here from Thailand. I like Thailand. Now, literally, I could be drawing 100% disability. I could do that. But it's not enough money. And I prefer working. But right now, I cannot work because I got to take care of my dad. No one else is, besides my wife. It's not funny, really, but, the family's going to throw me off this property as soon as Dad, goes to heaven and joins my mom, but they're not helping. There's only one family member that's actually helping. Well, actually two. There's one that comes and takes him to the doctor once a month, which he has to go to the doctor a lot more than that. And my daughters take him to most of his appointments. Or my wife. Me, unless I'm working, unless I'm training with the MAG team, which actually I've been having them come here and train because I can't leave the property. I have to be with my dad, but I'm not leaving this place until I have to. No, when dad passes, well, then I'm going to leave. But my mom passed on this property. You know, I was literally there holding her hand when her time came. So that's going to be hard for me to leave this property, but you know, I'm going to have no choice. So I got it figured out. You know, I'm going to stealth camp until I can, because what I'm going to do, I'm getting a pontoon boat, just a raggedy pontoon boat. Just the pontoons in it are good, and the frame is good. The rest, I'm literally going to tear down this 8x10 shed that I've been living in for 8 years. And I'm going to use it, a lot of it, but then again, a lot of it is too heavy. So I'm going to have to buy some stuff, you know, to build it. And I'm going to run it completely off solar. Like everything in here runs off 12 volts besides the air conditioner. And in Florida, you know, when I was a kid, I grew up without air conditioning, but now that I got some years on me, I like having air conditioning. That's just facts. So I made sure that my solar was big enough that I could run air conditioning at least 4 to 6 hours a day. But a lot of this material, especially the roof, because it has a metal roof, there's a lot of material that I'm going to use from the shed to build the houseboat. Now, I'm not going to be able to use the walls because it's got that, I call it fake wood. It's a particle board where, you know, you just get a bunch of pieces of wood and glue it together and smash it together. Well, that won't work on a houseboat around water. I mean, that stuff gets wet. It's like cardboard. It just falls apart. So I'm not doing that. And I feel that it will be too heavy. So I'm going to get thin metal. And that's what I'm going to make the walls out of. Just that thin metal. And I'm going to insulate it. And I'm not sure what I'm going to use for the inside after I insulate it. Whatever I can scavenge up that doesn't weigh that much. Because I've been out of work for 6 months taking care of my dad. So it is what it is. And I'm going to use a trolling motor. Well, my solar, the trolling motor runs off battery. So my solar will be able to charge the trolling motors. So when I need to get around on the water that I'm going to be staying on, excuse me, I don't have to leave and go get fuel. Literally, the sun is my fuel. And I'm just going to use the trolling motors. Now, I'm going to have to figure out a way to distribute the batteries for my power, you know, with my solar, because batteries are heavy. So that'll be the heaviest thing on the boat, will be the batteries. So it's going to be trial and error, just like living here. You know, I learned, get a 5-gallon bucket for a toilet, get a small burner when you got to cook inside. And I mainly cook outside on wood for 2 reasons. One, it's free. And, you know, your food tastes better when you cook it on wood. 2, it doesn't heat up the interior of my shed, which I literally turned it into a bunker. I got me a nice little spot here, really. It's sad that I got to leave. So, I got my spot that I'm a stealth camp, and I'm going to guerrilla garden that area, if you know what that means, and survive off fish, wild edibles, whatever's legal to hunt and fish at that time. And so there's really nothing to show. It's just an 8x10 shed. So that's my plan. And like I said, if you got a job that AI can do, you need to find you a trade that AI can't do it, because it's taking over. They literally got AI on YouTube, and a lot of things, man, is now using AI. And it's going to take a lot of jobs. And not only just that, I should have put in here the inflation. And the inflation, who, I don't get it, okay? When I'm working, like when I lose my dad and I get the houseboat built, because when I'm stealth camping, there's no way I'm going to be able to leave my wife there alone in the woods. No way. But where I'm going to put the houseboat, I'm not going to be the only houseboat there. And I'm real good about getting to know people and building allies. And since I do work as a bouncer, I'm really good at reading people. So that's the way I'm going to do it. Because, honestly, you need to get away from traditional living, because you're just not going to be able to afford it. Not unless they give us some sort of allowance, so to speak, which I doubt they will. But they may, but I doubt it. I honestly think that, which already is a lot of people homeless, but I think they're going to criminalize homelessness, and then they're going to round up the homeless, and anybody that's in prison, they have them working for like 10 cents an hour. So the homeless will be the new slave labor, literally. I mean, this is just my opinion, and I'm like I said, this channel is for entertainment purposes only. I have to say that, because of YouTube. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just an old country boy redneck. That's all. That's it. That's all. And the Watchman, yes, I'm a Christian. You know that. It will tell you what those illegal. Yeah. And I gotta be careful. When I get a chance, Watchman, email me, and they wouldn't let me go live because I was going to phrase this a certain way, and I was like, what? Yeah, it's the First Amendment is really out the window. I mean, there is no First Amendment anymore. Not really. We just have the illusion of it. That's facts. So you need to find a job that is going to take a human being to do. A job that AI just is not capable of doing it. And this AI is really high tech, man, so it can do a lot. I mean, there's some restaurants that are fully automated. And, which I wouldn't do that. I mean, if I was going to go out and eat, Really not so much for the cooking, because honestly, I enjoy my cooking. I'm a good cook. I've been cooking since I was just a little kid. And so I know just how I like my food. And I'll get to the chat in a minute. So if you got questions or trolling or whatever, I'll get to that. But I wanted to say, yeah, beware. Yeah, they're watching. You can believe that. They're always watching. They're always listening. I'll check that out, Watchman. Yeah, always. Any of my mods, you can post anything you want to. When you're modding, if you feel there's something that someone needs to watch, post that link. You go right ahead. And you can post a link to your channel too. This is one channel that I don't care if you self-promote your channel, or I don't care. YouTube is not a competition for me. I do this channel to help people. And I will become, truth, logic, and common sense. There is people, when people super chat me and when people put money in my PayPal, that really helps out a lot. And, like the Watchman, he knows my situation. And if you've been on this channel, you know my situation. But Dad went down today big time. Big time. And I'm just not ready. I'm not ready to be an orphan, for one. And I'm not ready. I still got so much stuff I need to get for the houseboat. I got to get a trolling motor. I got to get a lot of things, for the houseboat. But, I'm working on it, and I'll get there. Now, I've done a lot of stuff, so there's a big chance I'm going to be on that show alone. And man, y'all pray. If you're a Christian, if you're not, hey, that's your business. But if you are, pray that I get to go on that show for a couple of reasons. One, my wife will live at her parents' while I'm on that show. Two, when I'm on that show, I will have somewhere to live. And I will rock that show. Like I see people, I hate to give away my game plan, but I'll tell you just a few things, that will help you if you're ever having to live out in the woods and live off the land. For instance, instead of using an axe, unless you're really good with one, but instead of using an axe, because you can hurt yourself real bad with an axe, instead of using a big knife, whatever, use a saw. Use a saw to cut your wood. A hand saw. The likelihood of you getting injured with that hand saw is very slim compared to using an axe or using a big knife. So when you're out in the wilderness, you got to think safety, because if you hurt yourself, what are you going to do? You're way out in the middle of nowhere. And when I'm on that show, if I cut myself, I'm just going to sew myself up. I'm going to deal with it. No matter what happens, I'm going to deal with it. And like I said, I am an isolationist. I have a large mag team. That's why my voice is raspy, because I've been training them here. And some of them knuckleheads where I have to holler at them, because some of this training is dangerous. And, one little mistake and they can get hurt really bad. And there's nobody, to my best of my ability, I'm going to let them get hurt under my watch. I'm not doing it. And I do have some young lads out here training. You know, their parents literally hand them to me and say, train my kid how to make it. And I do. And I do make a little bit off of that, but I don't charge much. But every penny helps. So literally right now YouTube is and Rumble. I got me a channel on Rumble. It's All American Prepper 13. The reason why I chose the number 13 is Jesus and 12 disciples. I hope I got that right. But that's my lucky number, and that is a date. I don't know if you can see, but that date right there is when I lost my best friend. So, and I lost him in combat. But, you know, just the other day, it was 21 years ago that I lost him. And it seems like yesterday. Time is going by so fast, man. It's really strange. I'm not sure what the hell's causing this time to go by so fast, but it really is. And y'all can troll away. I don't care. You know, your trolls and your hate and all. I mean, there's 500 million other things you could be doing to be productive. And I don't mess with any kind of drugs. I don't smoke. I don't drink. Now, I did do that vape pen for a little while because I didn't know. Because I'm head of security at the largest strip club in Tampa, but I can't work. I got to take care of Dad. But that damn vape pen is addicted. The girls just knew that, you know, when I get in a scuffle, then they'd have me hit that vape pen a couple times. It'd calm down. But then I had a hell of a time quitting that stuff, man. So I don't do drugs. I don't do any of that. I may drink 1 or 2 beers, maybe once every 3 months, maybe. It's just not my thing, man. You know, it's like when I'm working at the club, people are like, "Hey, man, you got an awesome job." No, a bouncer is just a glorified babysitter. That's all. I mean, these people literally act like toddlers. And I'm literally just babysitting. And it's really not all it's cracked out to be. You're on your feet the whole time. You're dealing with a bunch of idiots. Occasionally, you know, you will come across some good people. But me personally, I recommend just saving your money and staying home. Find you a good wife, or if you're a female, find you a good husband, and live your life. Now, with what all's going on in the world right now, I would not be bringing kids into this world. I wouldn't do it. Now, I do have 4 daughters and a son and 11 grandkids. One of my daughters is adopted, and she is awesome. Hello, everyone, and I'll get to y'all's comments. It's like I said, I want to get to this point. So, this AI, man, it's going to be a big problem for a lot of people. It really is. And if you don't find you a job that you can do, the AI cannot, you're going to be out of a job. That's just facts. It's like I said, you know, doesn't call in sick, doesn't have to get paid overtime, no workman's compensation, no nothing, you know, I mean, and also, you know, I don't know if you've seen these commercials, and I'm not going to say the name of the company, because if I do, YouTube will stomp on this here, but They're really trying to make AI as if it's a real person, and having children talk to it and making you feel safe. And really, in my opinion, it's just there to spy on you. And why they want to know everything we do, I have no idea. But they do. So, in my home, and you say, oh, that boy, he just lives in an 8 by 10 shed. That's not a home. Well, it is my home. Now, it's not going to be my home much longer when I'm living in a tent. Well, that tent is going to be my home. You know, I've been in third world countries, and I've seen some that's had it rough, and their homes were rough, but they called it home. So really, home is wherever my wife is. Home is wherever I sleep at. And, you know, if you find, when this AI takes over, you're going to have to learn how to live cheap. You already are with this inflation. Just this inflation alone, man, is going to, it's hurting a lot of people. But lucky for me, I don't really deal with it that much, because I grow and forage my own food. I have lots of videos on that. I hunt and fish and snare and catch all my own meat. Little Miss Prepper used to raise rabbits, and for one, it was a lot of work. She had to take care of those rabbits, feed them and water them, and I'm like, why? Because I can go out and snare all the rabbits that we need. So after she had them rabbits for a while, she did learn that she just well, we ate them, okay, but because I could just hunt them as of right now. Now, when times get hard, like during the Great Depression, there was a lot of animals that were hunted to almost extinction. So, there's a lot of people that's got this fantasy that when the grid goes down, they're going to get their bug out bags and they're going to go to live out in the wilderness, and it's not going to work very long. Now, right now, you can do that. Also, if you're homeless, now is a good time to hike the Appalachian Trail. When we do entertainment, we go to the beach. I don't live far from the beach, and it doesn't cost anything. And I ride a motorcycle. That's my only means of transportation, and the insurance on it is not that much, and it doesn't use that much fuel. And also, my brother can make fuel that will run the motorcycles, because I am in a motorcycle club, and he really is proud of himself, and I'm proud of him too, because that free fuel that he makes me. Now, it costs him money to make it, but he enjoys making it, and it will run our bikes just fine. So there's always a way. So don't give up, don't give in. There's always a way. And on this channel, you subscribe to this channel and follow me, and I have a lot of world experience. So, and I don't know everything, okay? I don't. If I did, I would have money, right? But I do know what it's like to be homeless, and I do know how to live a decent life while being homeless. For instance, if you're homeless and you're living in a tent, join you a gym and get your hot showers there. And instead of drinking or doing drugs or smoking, just go to the gym and lift weights and work out and talk to people. And there's always people that need stuff done. You may be talking to someone that needs someone to mow their yard or weed their yard, or there's lots of stuff that you can do. Now me, when my wife is here to keep an eye out on Dad, because she's not strong enough to pick him up. And neither one of us, we have phones, but we can only talk on Messenger, on the internet. And I have walkie-talkies. So when I'm out on my bicycle with my wagon, pulling behind my bike, picking up cans and scavenging, she can call me on the walkie-talkie. I just make sure I don't go too far away from the house. So if something happens to Dad, I can come and take care of him. Like I said, you can always find a way, man. There is a way. Like I got this dog here. He's a great hog hunter. And out here where I live, this place is infested with hogs. I mean, they're a nuisance. And I eat a lot of hog meat. And where I'm at in Florida, you can hunt them all year long. And you can hunt them any way that you can hunt them. You can spear them. You can hunt them with dogs. You can hunt them with bows. You can use pew-pews. Really, and you can trap them. They're very easy to trap. You can build a trap. It's really easy. You can trap them. And if you want to get that gamey taste out, trap them. Feed them corn for a couple weeks. And that gets that gamey taste out. But there's so many hogs, I'm able to sight hunt them. Because I'm not going to get my dog killed. So I only turn him loose on small hogs. But these type of things you're going to need to learn how to do. Because a lot of people, this AI is going to put you out of work. And also, this inflation, just this inflation alone, that I can show you. I have videos that can show you, what plants are safe to eat. And these plants that just grow wild everywhere, well, they have no pesticides on them. You don't have to water them or fertilize them. And one thing I do want to say, though, all plants are edible one time. But if you eat the wrong plant, it will be your last time. So, thank you for that super chat, PAMT. Thank you so much. Let me love and like that. Thank you. That's going towards the houseboat. You know that. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. I appreciate these super chats. And I do have a PayPal. But that means the world to me. I mean, I do have PTSD, so there for a while, I literally gave up on society and people. But since I started this YouTube channel, there is certain people that has given me faith in humanity and in people. Now, as far as the trolls go, The only time I get mad is Little Miss Prepper was on here today, and I get mad when they troll on her. I'm not even gonna lie, I get mad. Again, thank you for that super chat. That means so much. You know that means a lot. But I don't care if they troll on me. I work as a bouncer. There's literally nothing that they can say that I haven't already heard. Okay, so it's no big deal to me. And the trolls, they literally raise the algorithm and they give me watch time. So you got all these hateful people on there just saying hateful things, and they don't even realize that they're helping me. So I don't mind it. It's no big deal for me. Yeah, no, I got some years on me. I'm not gonna lie. I got 11 grandkids, man, but there's a reason why I'm old. There's a reason why I'm old. So, hey, thank you for subbing. I appreciate that. And like I said, check out videos on the channel. I'll show you how to live off the grid. I'll show you how to live on little or no money. If you eat these wild edibles, they're much more healthier for you. Much more healthier. You can feel the difference when you eat them. And if you do eat meat, okay, and you hunt wild game, well, when you eat that meat, you can tell, it's not full of chemicals, and you just feel better. I mean, and you get out and get you some exercise, and it's just a good lifestyle to live. And it's great to be able to live outside the system. That's just facts. And when I do work as a bouncer, which I haven't been able to, but when I do, I don't report my tips. I'll say it right here on you. I'll say it right here. I'm not reporting that. Nope. Because I only get $10 an hour. I'm risking my life, man. So I'm not going to report my tips. Are you kidding me? Not doing it. But this AI, man, it's going to put a hurting on a lot of people. And then I feel they're going to criminalize homelessness. And they're basically going to use the homeless for, they're going to lock them up. And they're going to do the same thing they do to regular prisoners. And, hey, you want a job? You want to do something? You want to get out of your cell? Okay, well, you can come over here and do this for 12 cents an hour. That's slave labor, man. So if I was to get incarcerated for whatever, which I don't break the law, there's no way I would work for no pennies on a dollar. I'm not doing it. I wouldn't do it. Yeah, y'all keep them comments clean. Look, I'm just an old redneck, man, just trying to get... Wow, wait a minute. Look at here. Thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you. That means so much. That's going to help me build this house. It's just a pontoon boat that I'm going to build into a houseboat. Because on the water, I'm not going to have no rent to pay. You really need to learn how to live outside the system. Because there's no way that I'm getting into a 30-year mortgage. I'm not, hell, I'm over 50 years old. I'm not going to live 30 more years. The men in my family, they don't live to be old. Old. Hell, I am old, all right? I used to be a redhead. Now I'm a gray head. And my hair's falling out of my head and growing out of my nose, okay? So I got some years on me. But, So when people make cracks about that, I don't care. I got years on me, man. That's experience. And experience goes a long ways in life. Especially, with the way the world is going. Like for the youth, I'm very concerned because the world is being staged for a serious conflict. And I'm seriously concerned because I have 11 grandchildren. And I have a son that's fixing to turn 18 years old. Yeah, my second wife, I raised all my kids. And I've only been in love with 2 women, and I married both of them, okay? One at a time. But my second wife, got a son. He's fixed to be 18 years old, and I'm just going to say it, man. I'm terrified about him getting drafted. I really am. Yeah. So I will get into the chat here in a moment because I love the chats. And I love talking. And I love them super chats. Again, thank you so much for those super chats. I really appreciate it. Because, man, I was doing good. Honestly, I was doing financially good. But when my mom passed, my goodness, most people, I get it. They would have had their parent cremated, but my mom didn't want that. My mom wanted to be buried. And she specifically said how she wanted her headstone, which I'm still working on getting her headstone. But that's life. But man, it took every penny I had put back just to have her buried. So that's something else. They have insurance out there that covers your burial. If you want to get buried, please, get that insurance. It's, for some people, it's expensive because, it's like $12 a month or something like that. I don't know, but that's a lot of money to me. Nevertheless, I'm just going to get cremated. Wow, thank you for the super chat, man. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Thank you. That means a lot. That means a lot. I appreciate that. And I'm serious. You can tell, man. I'm speaking from the heart. I'm serious. I appreciate these super chats. Because this is literally my only means of income right now. Because I'm stuck here. I cannot leave, until my dad moves on. He's a Vietnam veteran. Agent Orange got to him after all these years. And he's going down. And that's rough to see your hero, because he was a big, strong man. And he's literally whittling down to nothing. And now it's quite the challenge because he's getting that, actually he's had it. It's not Alzheimer's, it's something else, like dementia. So he's suffering from dementia, and that there's a few times that, Miss Prepper, she's like, I can't take it, we gotta go. And I'm like, I'm sorry, babe, but, you can go stay with your parents, I understand, but I gotta take care of my dad. That's just the way it is. So it doesn't, to me, he can say whatever he wants, that dementia makes people makes them crazy. And it's just because he's sick and, his brain's not working right. So, when your parents do get sick and they get that dementia, understand it's not them, it's the illness that's making them that way. That's the advice that I can give you about dealing with that. And the VA would send a nurse out here, but he won't have it. Every time they send one out here, he runs them off. And he is a rough man, so it takes someone that loves him to deal with it. And that would be me. Because somebody has to do it. That's just facts. And, my mom passed at home. And, trying to think of the name of that. I've had so many concussions, I can't even think of the name of the people that come out and take care of you when your time comes. But they wanted to move her up there, and she wanted to pass at home, and I was like, no, she's staying at home. And she passed, and it's going to be the same. Yeah, hospice. Yes, hospice. Yeah, hospice wanted to take her out of here. Not here, they have a trailer over there. But I couldn't live with them with my PTSD. It's just, I just can't do it. So I just stay out here in the shed, mind my own business, take care of my dad, train my mag team, and forage for my food. So I'm not buying it. Can't afford to, even if I wanted to, but and I don't trust it. And I got to build this houseboat, and it will happen. And I'm just praying. I'm praying to end up on that show alone. And I'll tell you, if anybody wanted to take the time, you can search Alone. It'll come up on Google. And you can literally put a word in for me saying, hey, because they know me by All American Prepper. They know my name, but they also know me by All American Prepper. And, just tell them you want to see me on that show. And that really will help. And I will rock that show. I will. Because, I've been in some situations. And when you're homeless and they drop you out in the middle of nowhere, well, there's my home. And then when I win that big money, I'll buy me some property. And my dream, see, I had a dream come true and then I had it crushed. My dream used to be to have an MMA school. Well, eventually, I opened an MMA school. And it was doing really good. But then the came along. And they made all the gyms close. And I had to close my school. But yet, my landlord insisted on me paying rent when I couldn't let people in to train, so I couldn't charge them. And I lost my MMA school. And I was devastated because that was a dream come true. And I literally lost it. I think you can still Google it. Lakeland MMA and Muay Thai of Lakeland. But it's no longer there. The gym's not there. It crushed a lot of small businesses. It crushed mine. And it was a hard thing, to lose that when that was like a dream come true. But such is life, you move on. And I want to be on that show alone. I've been living that way for 8 years, really. All besides my wife being with me, And I am pretty much an isolationist, so I don't mind being alone at all. Matter of fact, I need my alone time. People just drain the life out of me. And so I need time to just gather thoughts. Put me a little bit of honey in my throat here. That helps. Because, I've been training people here. And like I said, some of this training I do is very dangerous. So when someone's not following commands, directions, orders, whatever you want to call it, to the letter, someone can get seriously injured. So that's why I lost my voice, for hollering at knuckleheads for having risky behavior, and no one's going to get hurt on my watch. I'm just not allowing it. It's just not happening. So, because literally when I'm training someone, I'm responsible for them. And when I get off of here, I want to run my 7 miles with my ruck pack on. I run 7 miles in the morning, 7 miles in the evening. I gotta stay in shape, man. I gotta stay in shape. I got 3 MMA fights coming up, and I gotta stay in shape to fight these young guys, man. I gotta train way harder. Now, the knowledge and the skill I have, it just comes down to cardio, man. And I gotta keep my cardio up. And I just wait for them to make a mistake. And I don't win them all. Matter of fact, I have a fight on here. It's my very first video I ever posted. And I was fighting a 2-time heavyweight world champion. I'm 5'9". And when you look how big that guy was, he was literally a giant. And there's no shame in my game. He whooped me fair and square. No big deal, You win some, lose some. When you MMA fight, you got a 50% chance of winning or losing. But that's the way it goes, man. But I will step in that cage, because it pays. And I've been fighting my whole life. And I'm not a tough guy. Not really, It's just all I know. I'm not a welder, I'm a good enough carpenter. I know enough to get by to make a houseboat, out of a pontoon boat and all, but nothing that's good enough to sell. But it'll be good enough to live in, okay? I don't take much. I'm a very simple man. That song by Leonard Skinner, I'm just a simple man. How many days of sleep can a person miss without dying? It's really all according on the person. Really. And if you want to stay awake, just get you some granule coffee and use it like dip. And just swallow the juice, and it'll help keep you awake. But it really depends on the person. Everybody's metabolism is different. Like my wife, for instance, she has to have her 8 hours of sleep or she just can't function. Me, I can get by 20 minutes to 2 hours a night, and I'm good. Now am I tired? Yeah. Yeah, I'm tired, But because it's hot and this heat just sucks the life right out of me. Because I work the garden, I hunt, fish. I do a lot of things outdoors. And this age is brutal, man. Yeah, just country music band. Yeah. So, just old country boy redneck. It is what it is. But I do my best. Like I said, that's all anybody can do is their best. So yeah, y'all check that out. And instead of having to scroll all the way down, just type in, go to my channel and go to the search and put in 50-year-old men cage fight. And it'll come up. And no shame in my game, I get knocked slap out. That guy, I broke two. You'll see a good kick. I broke two of his ribs. That just made him mad. I woke up a sleeping giant. And then he really put it to me. But that's okay. I'm here. I'm alive. I didn't die. Actually, after the fight, we hugged. Now, I was, not to make any excuses because he would have beat me anyhow, but man, I had the flu so bad. My daughter checked me out of the hospital and took me to the fight, and I was bad sick. And that happens a lot when you're in fight camp training for a fight. Your body gets tore down so much that a lot of times you'll get sick. That's just the way it is. And I trained hard for that fight. And it didn't last long. Now, if you watch the fight, now be patient because my wife is videoing it and she was nervous. But after about the first minute, then the video comes in clear. And then after about the second minute or two, I'm knocked out. And it's over. So, and leave a comment, man. That way I know you watch it. Because it tickles me. I love it. Yeah, Jesus loves me. Yeah, I'm a Christian constitutionalist. I am a Christian. And, yeah, Jesus does love me. Thank you for that. He does. So, I appreciate that. Jesus does love me. And I love him back. I really believe that's the reason why I'm still here. Thank you. All right, so let me jump into the chat here. And like I said, if you ask questions, y'all just ask them again. So somebody said, "Sir, where do you live and which country?" I live in America, and I live between, easiest way to say it is Central Florida and the Gulf. I live in between there. Doesn't take me very long to get to the beach at all. And it's free. I don't go to Disney. I don't go to, no. I go to beach, it's free. And, I got these little teeny rod and reel that I fish with, and they have grills there, and I catch my own food or I don't eat. And my wife is on the back of that bike, so I ride very carefully. And, some of my family, they give me a hard time because I don't let her on that bike unless she's really dressed for the ride and the slide. Because it's not if, but it's when you go down. Thank you for watching me for the last 30 minutes. All right, let me get back in the chat. Hey, brother, good to be on the chat. All right, awesome. Oh, Scott, hey, good to have you here, man. Just having some insomnia and just can't sleep as usual. So I figured I'd get on here and try to teach some people some survival techniques and how this AI is going to take people's jobs and, You need to learn how to live off the land, and you need to find a job that AI can't take it from you. You do. And so I'm just doing a late night live. I kind of got my voice back. You know, this honey helps a lot. So I'm going to get me another little bit of honey and put it on my throat. Yeah, the honey is very smoothing for a sore throat. Yeah, the honey helps a lot. Welding ain't. Well, yeah, welding. That's a good career, man. I know welders. They make good money. I wish I knew how to weld, but honestly, I don't think I could handle the fumes from it. But welding is a good career. I know welders. They make good money. Good money. And I can kind of pretend weld. It's like looks like chicken scratch. So I wouldn't trust my welding. I'll put it to you that way. It would probably break. And you know, when I'm building a houseboat, if there's something important that needs to be done, I'll find somebody to do it. Yeah, welding is hard on the body, man. Yeah, I ride a motorcycle. I like that. I see you got that bike there. I ride a bike too. I'm not sure what happened to Scott, but I apologize. I said I was going to get into the chat, and here I go again. So I don't know what happened to you, Scott. But if Nana says something happened, then I'm sorry for that, buddy. I really am. And again, I really appreciate the super chats, man. That means a lot. That helps out big time. Not easy, but it's good pay. I'll be excited for my future job. Yeah. Yeah, welders make good money. You know, I wish I would have done that. All American Prepper is Scott, not Scott. Okay. Oh. Oh, okay. I get it. I get it. I get it. Thank you for clarifying that. I appreciate that. But, you know, so you need to find you a job that AI can't do. You know, honestly. Like Scooter. Okay. Cool. Thank you for clarifying that. And thank you for keeping the trolls out and off Little Miss Prepper, because I was over there, wasn't feeling good, couldn't hardly talk, but man, I was getting mad with them trolls. You know, they say what they want to me, it don't bother me, but saying that stuff to my wife, that, what kind of disgusting human being would talk to a woman like that? I'll never understand it. Because there were people saying some really disgusting things to my wife, and I don't get it. All related stocks to the moon today. Oh, that's because we're going to war, bud. What job would you be best against AI? That I don't know. I really don't know. Like I said, I don't know everything. Yeah, drill, baby, drill. Yes, I agree with that. You know, we were all independent. We should be completely all independent. But instead, this administration has got us buying oil from our enemies. And also it will give Americans a lot of jobs. Yeah, my daddy named that when I was scooting around. Scooter is what he named me. Okay, it's cool. My dad may call me a few things. My dad's old hardcore country boy redneck himself. And man, I really hate to see him go out like this. It's rough, but you know, we all have an expiration date, so I encourage you to live life to the fullest. Really live it to the fullest. That's why I don't understand these trolls, man. I don't get it. They just gonna go here and just spread hate and be disgusting. And what's with you being married to a 14-year-old? Are you crazy? My wife is 36. No, 38. Let me see. Yeah, my wife's 38 years old, man. What kind of sicko would even say something like that? What the hell? Yeah, tomorrow isn't promised. You're absolutely correct. And thank you, Nana, for timing that idiot out. I mean, who would say such disgustingness? I mean, I don't understand. Like I said, I do tree service. Yeah, tree service. Marines do when fall firefighters. Yeah, I know a lot of people, okay? And I just can't see AI doing tree service. Not for not in our lifetime anyhow. You never know, but I just can't see that happening. Like I said, I do tree service, was in the Marines. All right, thank you for your service. Did wildland firefighting, now getting my CDL. Awesome, man. That's awesome. Now, I don't like, saying anything bad, okay, but if that CDL is about truck driving, those automated trucks are going to put a lot of truckers out of business. That's just my opinion, okay? Like I said, I don't claim to be some super smart person. If I was smart, I wouldn't be living in an 8x10 shed. I'd be living in a mansion, okay? But I do believe that these self-driving trucks is going to put a hurting on the trucking industry. But as of right now, there is a trucker shortage. So, yeah. But 15 years, that's a lot of time to make good money. That's a going for hazmat. Yeah. Now, see, I think they'd hesitate about having one of them computer-generated trucks driving hazmat. At least for a long time. Because they got a lot of work to do before they can get that stuff working properly. Yeah, y'all hit the like button. I appreciate that. And let's see. I'm on the road approximately 100K miles a year. Wow. I'm done because I don't trust AI vehicles. Absolutely. That's insanity. But that's the world we live in, man. The world has gone insane. I've never seen such irrational. Now, don't get me wrong. There's good people such as yourself. There's good people in this world. So don't give up on people, okay? Well, not everybody, but there's a lot of people that's just, I don't know. I don't understand what's going on in their head. Such as the trolls. Why? There's so much other stuff they could be doing. Thank you. Thank you, Homer Simpson. Thank you. Like I said, I don't understand the trolls. I just don't understand it, There's so much stuff they could be doing to improve their life. But yeah, they just want to go in here and spew hate and be disgusting. And if you send $1,000, if you smoke a... What? I don't do drugs, man. And no, I do not drink. No. I'm sleep deprived, but no, I don't drink. I've had a lot of concussions. I've had a heat stroke. when I was in Afghanistan. But no, no drugs, man. Say no to drugs. You know, don't do drugs. It's just stupid. Don't smoke. You know, it's just bad for you, and it's bad for the people around you. You know, having to breathe in that secondhand smoke. You know that me working as a bouncer. That's one thing I hate is having to breathe in that secondhand smoke. That's why I'm so happy. You know, when I do work the club that I'm at, they don't allow no smoking inside. I like that. That's a stupid question. Ian Ward. No, I've never kissed a man. What's wrong with you? Some people. Alright, I like Texas, man. Houston, Texas. I like Texas. I like Texans' attitude. I really do. You know, most Texans, I really love y'all's attitude. I'm serious. Y'all are the few people that really, you love your state. You fly your state flags. I really like that. 14 years now, 40% of jobs will be done by computer. Yes, that's what I'm saying. The AI, man, is really going to take over. You ever met Graceland? No, I've never been there. I used to do work where I traveled all over the world, but my wife don't allow me to do that kind of work anymore. Yeah, she wears the pants in the family. And, no. So, I just work, keep to myself, got a large mag team, train people that's willing to be trained. As a matter of fact, there's this channel called Grumpy Acres. Great channel. I recommend y'all subscribing to that channel. Where's my wife? She's in bed asleep right there, and she's sleeping. She's got some sense. What MC club you a part of? I see the MC patch. Yeah, you're very observant. Cool, man. I'm not going to say what club I'm in. But real men are born and made in Texas. I can go with that. I'm not going to disagree with that. Now, I was born and raised in Florida, but I got some Texan friends, and they're real men. That's for sure. Someone's Trump 2024. I don't understand that not true thing. I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, I'm not gonna. Hell yeah, Trump, man. You know, because Kamala, you know, the first thing she said she was gonna do was stomp on the Second Amendment. You know, we got this thing called the Constitution. It's there for a reason. I'm a Christian constitutionalist, and anyone that goes against the Constitution, yeah, Grump, thank you for dropping their link, Nana. Thank you. They got some great stuff, by the way, and it's a great channel, and he's going to help me out on doing some instructing down here. So, thank you for dropping his link. I appreciate that. I'll never give up my arms. Fair enough. They're talking about taking, yeah, the Kamala is, but you know, only the law-abiding citizens will give them up. The criminals are not going to give them up. So that's just stupid. Yeah, shall not be infringed. That's right. You know, so anyone that stands against the Constitution, I can't go for that, man. Instructing what? Hand-to-hand combat, close quarter, CBQ, close quarter combat, knife fighting, knife self-defense, MMA, anything to do with keeping yourself alive in a bad situation. foraging, because a lot of people don't. Because if you eat the wrong plant, it'd be your last time. No, I was never in the military. No. I was a contractor for the military, but I was never in the military. No. I have a lot of military friends, and I have a lot of respect for anyone that served. I got respect, regardless if they were in combat or not. I respect them. Good, brother. We just need to watch out for. Yeah, we do. You're right. Yeah, it's sort of like Blackwater, but the company I worked for was just dang old little shoddy ass little redneck outfit, but I fit right in with them, you know. And I made good money then, but my wife, she won't allow me to do that kind of work. She's just like, nope, not doing it. And there's a reason why. She has her reasons. I was active Army. Thank you for your service. Film, drum, bass, infantry. Awesome. Thank you for your service, brother. Appreciate that, man. Thank you. Someone's general. Cool. Yeah, thank you for your service. Anyone, you know, to serve, thank you for your service. Thank you. I was just contractor, man. You know, I just did whatever they paid me to do. You know, and I always thought I was doing the right thing. And, you know, it is what it is. My first wife, she didn't care. This one here, she cares. So she's just not allowing it. She won't have it. Yes, I was. Yes, I was overseas in Baghdad. Yep. Actually, then I was over there contracting, putting the fires out, man. Amongst other things, but I eventually ended up over there putting them fires out, which we put them out a lot quicker than they thought we would. Can I ride a horse? Yes, I can, but I'd rather ride a motorcycle. I like being the brains of the vehicle, but I can ride a horse. Actually, my wife is a much better horse rider than me. Much better. But yeah, I can ride a horse. I'd rather ride a motorcycle, though. I mostly did patrols and guard, did a place. Yeah, I did stuff like that. You know, stuff like that. I started from 2008, 2018. I did 6 combat. Awesome, Shane. That is awesome, man. 75th Ranger Regiment. Wow, that's awesome, bud. When I got out, I worked for. Wow, yeah. I have PTSD also. That's an accomplishment there, bud. From 91 to 99. Awesome, man. Awesome. That LEDDY mods, kick them out. Kick them out. I'm not dealing with that crap. But, because you don't know me. You don't know what I did. You're just a troll. There's a million other things you could be doing. Why don't you work on yourself instead of just talking crap? I patrol on the border too. Oh, yeah. Yep. We need more of that, by the way. What's up from Arizona? Awesome. Thank you for timing that person out. You know, I just don't understand. Like I said, I don't understand trolls, but they give me watch time. But when they go, you know, saying stupid stuff like that, they never left their mom's basement, and they've never experienced the real world, so they don't know me. They don't know what I've done. You know, and I'm sorry if you hate your life. You know, there is help out there for you. Your wife must be a heavy sleeper. Yeah, she is. She's a heavy sleeper. New York here. New Yorkistan. Wow. Whew. Have board with no life experience. Sorry about that, brother. Trying to keep up with the chat. Get top of the line ballistics panel, t-shirt from Nation Body Armor, much more. Comfortable, equal protection. Okay, cool. 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 I'm going to tell you something right now, though, folks. Because I've read the bill that they got. They are in the process of outlawing body armor. Now, I read it thoroughly. So, if you already have it, you can keep it. They're just making it where you can't purchase it. So, if body armor isn't for everyone. If you're running and gunning, man, you got to be in good shape to carry that extra weight around. But also, if you're sitting still or you're riding in a vehicle, that body armor could save your life. And a ballistic shield too. And don't forget your tourniquet and your EDC belt. I know guys, when I see somebody that's got like 10 guns that don't have a tourniquet, I'm like, what? Really? So, I got a good EDC belt. It's made by Core. Core makes the best EDC belts I've ever seen. Add body armor you got on and makes you look like RoboCop. Yeah. The trolls are bored and have no life experiences. That's facts. I still don't understand them, though. I mean, why would they be bored? I mean, there's so much stuff to do. I mean, there's like 500 million things I need to do. But also, I need to get on here on YouTube and help people to get ready for what's coming. And also, as of right now, this is my only source of income. So, it is what it is. Now, when Dad's time comes and I get the houseboat built, which is just going to be a little something to sleep in on a pontoon boat, but hey, that's all me and my wife need. And then I'm going back to work full time. I wish I could sleep that good. Yeah, me too. Me too. That girl, when she just goes right to sleep, man. And I don't know how she does it, but she does it. She sure does. If you're not currently employed as a bouncer. So, no, not at this moment. Now, I have the position. I have the position. I got the job. The problem is, I cannot leave the property because no one will help me with Dad. And my wife is just a little thing, and he falls, and she cannot pick him up. So, I have to be here. But, normally, I work 12 hours a night, sometimes 7 nights a week. And they only make $10 an hour, but all them hours, it adds up. And the girls tip me because I really go to war for those girls and I protect them. But like I said, hey, greetings from Australia, cool. But once this process is done, I will be back full time. And there's a lot of girls that the clubs give me a hard time because there's a lot of girls that will not come in if I'm not on the schedule. And they call me Dad, literally, because I'm literally old enough to be their dad. And I'm not a creep. I'm happily married. And I'm not stepping out on my wife. I am loyal. Walmart consumer quit drinking first. What? I'm not sure what that means. I'm sorry, Nana. Walmart customer. Oh, somebody's name. Let me see. Oh, yeah, okay. I drank to cure my. Yeah, no, drinking makes depression worse, man. You're right, Nana. You're right. That drinking just makes depression worse. Alcohol is a depressant, so it just makes it worse. So don't do that. So don't do that. Stop that drinking. It just makes it worse. It really does. Alcohol is a depressant. I'm doing all right. Hey, uncle. I may be your uncle. Uh, there for a while, I was really sick, but I don't really like to get into it. But it went in remission, and I'm good now. But there for a while, I didn't think I was gonna make it, but I'm good now. Seems like the whole family's got that crap, man. But I'm good now. There for a while, I was in bad shape, but I'm doing good now. I'm doing real good. Yeah, give it time. It'll get better. Just stop that drinking, man. That dang old alcohol is depressant. And I have seen it destroy a lot of people's lives. It's just bad, bad. Me, like I said, maybe one or two beers every 3 months, maybe. But no, I don't like it. I don't even like the way it tastes. I don't. I just don't like it. I don't like the smell of a cigarette. Can't stand it. And it's dipping. I'm not putting that worm dirt in my mouth. Nope. Not doing it. I'm sorry you don't have any friends. But, anytime I go live, man, you can come in here. I'll talk to you. Find you a good church, man. Find you a good church. Meet you some good people. When was the last time you took a back shot? What? Oh, back shot? It's all according to what you're talking about. I've been. Is you talking about a needle? I don't do needles, man. If you talking about somebody taking a shot and taking me down, that happens quite often in training. Yeah, maybe you're right, PAMT. They may need to go and get some mental counseling. I will pray for you. But hey, it's no shame, man. I go to a psychologist every 30 days. Actually, now that the way Dad is in his situation, we do it over Zoom because my psychologist knows I can't. Oh, this chair. I can't leave here. So we just been doing it over Zoom. Yeah, needles are bad. I am not down with that. I hate needles. I hate them. Okay. AI might take your job. Get a non-AI job. Yes. That. I really think that's going to be a big problem, man. It's already started. Be honest. There's a go. Okay. You're old, but you look so cool. Yeah, I got some years on me. I'm not even going to lie about that. I can't lie about it. Here it is, It used to be red. Now it's gray, okay? But I still got some moves, I got some experience. And I'll mace them. For instance, for self-defense and protection and for life in general, you need a flashlight. But for self-defense now, please forgive me, guard your eyes. But I'm going to show you why you need a flashlight. So guard your eyes. Boom. You hit somebody in the eyes with that, it's going to temporarily blind them. And the best way to win a fight is not get into one. So blind them and turn around and run. And if you can't run, because I carry 2 lights when I work, leave the lights on, keep it in their eyes, and hammer fist. Hammer fist. Hammer fist. Hammer fist. And these are ridged, and they will handle business. No, I'm a pure blood. I'm not getting jabbed. And you know what? But I don't judge. You know, that's a personal choice. If you want to get jabbed, get jabbed. Me, nope, not doing it. Yeah, hammer fist, man. Like I said, you blind them with these lights, and these are perfect for hammer fisting. Bow, bow, bow. Perfect for hammer fisting. Upside the head. You know, I mean, these will mess somebody up. You know, or hit them with a light, spray them with some mace. And you know, if you can, get the hell out of there. Because, you know, once that mace wears off, they're going to be angry. And you don't know what they got. Yeah, boxing. That's the only jab I'm doing is boxing. Baltics, bow. I'm not sure about that right there, but I don't know what you're talking about. Sorry. Do you still like going to the club? No, I do not. It's just a job. It's just a job. I would never go to a club unless I was working there. I don't see any fun in it. Yeah, it could make them more angry. That's what I say. Hit them with a light, spray them, and get the hell out of there. Are you ready for college? I don't watch football. I'm sorry. Oh, thank you for the super chat, man. Appreciate that. Thank you. That means a lot. That means a lot to me, brother. Every little bit helps, man. Thank you for the super chat, for real. Johnny Miller, use Brave search. Detox. Yes. Detox, man. Get off of that stuff, man. Pure blood what? Pure blood means I didn't take this. Okay? I'm not doing it. I'm not doing that. Now, if you did it, I don't judge nobody, you know. You do you. I don't judge. But me personally, that's not for me. I'm not doing it. Yeah, thank you so much for that super chat. Thank you. I appreciate that. Big time. Every little bit helps. So thank you so much. Yeah, how's my father doing? Today was a really bad day. A really bad day. It was a really bad day, man. This dude is an addict to Temu. What? Troll away, dude. You're just, you know, you give me watch time, and your comments just help the algorithm. So whatever. You can say what you want. Like I said, I am a bouncer. There's nothing you can say that I haven't already heard. But I tell you what's really fun. And it is mean. But, you know, working as a bouncer, when somebody's throwing a haymaker, and I just slap that hand, and when that hand hits this metal plate, that's a bad day for them. So, yeah, if I got this from Timu, thank you, Timu. I don't care what you say, man. It don't bother me. But, like I said, that's another good thing about body armor, right? And, the club I work at, it's air conditioned, so I don't get overheated wearing it. And it's not like I'm running all around, So it's not that bad. And like I said, when somebody throws one real hard, I just kind of hit that hand a little bit to where they hit this armor, that hand is destroyed. And, it may sound mean, but man, they were trying to knock my head off, so yeah, my mod is quick draw. You got that right. My mod's a quick draw. Yeah, that's sweet, man. When I love it, man, when they hit that plate and their hand they're done. They're done. They're through. They do not want to fight anymore. No, not really. I'm just old redneck, man. I can take a licking, but just old redneck. Dude, you wearing a steel plate, you are crazy, but if it's just to stop blows, maybe okay. Yeah, hell yeah, it stops blows, man. I'm telling you, somebody hits that steel plate with everything they got, and they're out of the fight. They're done. And I wear steel toe boots. So, if you kick someone in the shin with steel toe boots, with bad intentions, they're done. So I wear steel toe boots. I wear the plate. And also, for instance, say this is a knife. Someone tries to, because I wear this under my clothes at work. You can't even tell I got it on. And a couple of reasons. It makes me look bigger. Alright, so less likely to get challenged. Also, if somebody goes to get me with a blade, as soon as they hit that metal, their hand slides down that blade, and that's a bad day for them. A real bad day. But hey, they were trying to blade me, man, so I'm not feeling sorry for them. It isn't easy to be homeless at your age. No, it's not. No family, no money, and sometimes sick. Yes, you're right. It's not easy, man. But just know you'll get through it. Come up with a plan. If it's nothing but picking up aluminum cans, come up with a plan. If you've got family, if you got somebody to let you put one of these sheds on their property, you're good. This happened to be the only place I could put one. If you can't do that, just save your money and get your old raggedy pontoon boat. Turn it into a houseboat, even if you just got to put a tent on it, okay? And there's a lot of places you can put it on the water and there's no rent. As close to go to clubs, but you should find, man. So, yeah, the clubs, man, it's just, I've never been someone, even when I was young, man, I wasn't a club guy. It's just, I work security. So I just gravitated towards being a bouncer. It is what it is. And when you do that kind of work, you need to have the proper tools. More bouncers get deleted than law enforcement. That's facts. That's why if you wear something like this under your clothes and they don't know you got it on, that's a big, that'll help you out big time, man. I have never cheated on my wife. So, do you still I have never cheated on my wife, nor will I cheat on my wife. And I'll tell you why. And Mom, you can leave that up. I got no problem with that. I'll tell you why. For one, if you cheat on your wife, you're a piece of crap. Two, there's so many diseases out there. If you cheat on your wife, then your brain come home, and then you give your wife a disease. You're a piece of trash, man, if you do that. So, no. I don't cheat. I'm trying to keep what you already have, man, until it doesn't work. Okay. Agreed. Yeah, agree. Yeah, cheating is for losers, man. I do not cheat at all, and I don't respect anyone that does. And not only that, in today's age, that could be the end of you. There's things out there that you get and you're done. You know? Cowboy USA, yes, yes, yes. But yeah, that cheating, no. Not down with that. It's morally wrong. It's dangerous. And it's just wrong, man. It's just wrong. And you know, it doesn't matter what, you know, I'm trying to watch my words, but if you're cheating on your spouse, no matter what you do, there's no such thing as safe sex. No such thing. That whatever you're using can break. So the best thing to do is be a real man and don't cheat on your wife, man. If I want a woman to chat on you, then don't cheat on her. Exactly. If you don't want your woman to cheat on you, then don't cheat on her, man. Just don't cheat, bro. I mean, it's really that simple. Find another man to take care of you. Don't fall. Yeah. If there's plenty of guys out there, and I'm not going to tell you to break up with nobody or nothing, because I don't know the whole story. But if your man is cheating on you, no. My best advice is, it could happen, you know, going out to these clubs and meeting a good guy, but very unlikely. Your best chance of meeting, and I'm not saying every guy that goes to church is a good guy, I'm not saying that. But your odds are better of meeting a good man at church. What if you're loyal but she cheats? If my wife cheats, I'm getting a divorce. Straight up. That's why I divorced my first wife. Because I'm not a cheater. And she cheated on me, and that was that. And it's over. Once a cheater, always a cheater. And I have zero tolerance for that. And I don't want to catch something that could potentially end me. And so, even though I work at a full nude strip club with some very gorgeous women, there's no way I'm cheating on my wife. And some of those girls are nice girls and they're just doing their trade. I do not judge. But some of those girls that are really beautiful, if you knew the things that I know they do, you would not be messing with that girl. A beautiful face does not make a beautiful heart. Nope. A beautiful face does. Yeah, monkeypox, man. Now you got the monkeypox. And that's a sin disease, man. You know? That's the thing, you know. You cheat, you catch a sin disease. It's simple. Thank you. I appreciate the subs, man. Because YouTube, you know, they fight channels like mine. And the subs really help. For some reason, they like channels out there that's just giving out stupid information, but channels like mine that are really trying to help people and all, they just, yeah, get a load of this dude, yeah. The only load you're going to get is me talking. I'm all right, man. There are certain things, there are certain things penicillin does not fix. PAEMT, you are absolutely correct. And that virus is, there's a lot of people that's got it. A lot of people. And a lot of people you would never know. You would never know. So it's best, you know, you stay in a monogamous relationship. Thank you, Paul. Yeah, stay in a monogamous relationship. What do you think about illegal immigrants? Well, I'm all for legal immigration. Got no problem with that. But illegal immigration, well, they're automatically breaking the law. And we have enough criminals in America. We don't need any more criminals. Do it legally or don't do it. If you got to break the law, then you're doing something wrong. Got to keep this honey on my throat or I won't be able to talk. Yeah, just move on. They've been catching Chinese. Yeah, they've been catching a lot of people coming across that border. That's military-age men that's got fresh haircuts and clean clothes. And we're being invaded, people. We are being invaded. It's that simple. We are literally, sleeper cells everywhere. We're being invaded. And we're going to have some big problems here in the near future. We are being invaded. So, we're coming up on the 2-hour mark. And I don't want to overwork my mods. The hell? And I gotta go outside and see what the hell's going on. So, again, thank y'all so much for the super chats. I really appreciate that. It means so much to me. And normally I wouldn't ask for nothing. But I have a wife that I'm responsible for. Yeah, LARPing. LARPing is great training, man. You know, airsoft. Airsoft is LARPing. That's great training. That's great CQ. That's great close quarter combat training. So yeah, LARPing is great, man. That's great training. It's good exercise. It's fun, and it's a good way to train. Absolutely. I'm doing all right, but I'm gonna have to close this down. We're past the 2 hour and all, and so I'm not sure what this Timu crap is, but whatever. Yeah, I LARP, man. LARPing. Yeah, that's a form of training. That's a form. All right, nice to meet you all. And so I'm gonna shut it down. Uh, Appreciate your super chats. I do have a PayPal in the description. Like I said, I would never ask, but I have a wife I'm responsible for and 3 dogs, and I have to. Now, when I get back to work, I'll be good. But as of right now, I'm not good. I need help. That's just facts. And I gotta take care of my dad. That is what it is. So, it's the All America Prepper. Stay ready. Oh, thank you, GM. Thank you, Nana. Stay ready. Stay dangerous. Stay frosty. And have a blessed day. Thank you all. Especially the mods and the super chats. Thank you.